$100 console to play it. I love the idea of gaming being like Netflix, where you can just choose from a library and play it immediately without all these like hour-long updates between you buying the physical game and it going.
Well, I don't like all the updates and stuff, but I definitely prefer physical media, as you know.
Yeah, I just like the idea of. I'd say there's nothing in gaming that feels as satisfactory as you browsing Netflix for something shitty for you to watch just that night and be done in a couple of hours. You have to be excited for something. If you're buying an old game cartridge, it has to strike your eye in some way and make you say, "Ooh, this is worth buying," and waiting 2 weeks for it to come, and then trying it out and either spending weeks trying to beat it or like not.
Or just not that. I don't know. I'm trying to go down. I had to go right to go down.
Cool.
I guess I ran out of gas.
Okay, good.
I got like halfway around. I'm gonna buy some gas tomorrow.
Oh, man, my stuttering is really bad. What am I doing that's causing that? Oh man. This was back when Sonic Team was good. I miss those days.
They're never coming back.
They're never coming back. Look at this! Look how great this is!
This is an expensive game, so we're watching the entire cutscene.
Have a goddess on your wings.
We've got to make it worth it.
God damn, it's amazing! Just right off the bat, it explodes right in your face. Sega could never do anything like this now. That is what she said. Oh, I miss 90s anime. You'll never see this much personality in today's anime. In today's anything, I don't think. I'm so used to this in Japanese. It's not too bad in English, though.
I'm digging it.
There's that certain edge in the Japanese one where he really thought that he was cool.
I love when Japanese people think they're cool.
It's infectious.
I'm happy to see that the disc works. I was a little bit afraid that it wouldn't, and I had to be like, so can I have my $180 back, please? And they'd be like, nope.
So far, the art design is on point. This feels a lot like a Mega Man game.
Got it! Okay, so when we finish...
We're not going to finish this game.
No, when we stop playing...
Okay.
Remind me not to just kill the console. I had to reset and then copy my save data over to the cartridge.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, the internal save doesn't work on this because the battery is dead.
Oh.
I haven't replaced it. So, as long as it's still running, I can copy it off to that Action Replay cartridge I have. Look at that. Mail. Email. Oh. I can't go down to that, I guess, because I don't have any. I thought my controller was broken for a second. Let's see what the options are. Let's see if we can do a prioritized frame rate option. They had that back in 1998, right?
What? You can change the controls. That's something that every game should have.
Jump, shot, jump. Navigation call, view, navicall again. Okay. So far, so good. Sound test.
God, I miss this era of gaming. Look at this.
I love it when they let me change this, like the sound test song, and it keeps playing when I go to other options.
Yeah.
Some games just like instantly stop when you leave that option.
I
Stereo.
can forgive them in that it must be difficult to do something like that, but I really appreciate when they go that extra mile. Like when you listen to a song in a couple of Smash games, it just plays that song until the song changes and you go into another stage or something like that.
Yeah. Alright, let's just get on with it.
But what would be better is if you could change what song plays in the beginning, in the menus. You could do that in Brawl. I don't know why you can't do that in this game.
Maybe because this came before Brawl?
No. I mean, this current Smash game.
Oh, I thought you meant Burning Rangers.
Please tell me that we can be the giant black guy. I really want to be the giant black guy.
No, you get to choose between two white people.
Ah, god damn it. Two Japanese interpretations of white people. I guess the generic guy is not going to have enough personality to be worth choosing him over the cute girl.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm
I'm
ready.
going to take you through the basics. Mastering these techniques are critical to becoming a ranger.
Look at those dithered
I'm Chris
shadows.
Barton, the leader of the Burning Rangers.
Oh,
and
yeah,
your navigator
that's sexy
for
as
this
hell.
exercise.
Chris always monitors our situation and provides us with updates. Make sure you listen to her carefully, because it may save your life.
Press the
do like
navigation
living.
car button when you are lost, and I'll try to help you out. This is Reed Phoenix. He'll be helping you with the basics.
Lead
Relax.
Phoenix.
Don't be nervous.
Are you ready? Press the R button to look to your right.
The O button?
R.
Sound like she said
Do you
O.
see that fuel tank?
No.
Now look to your left by pressing the L button. Now you should see a door. Use the L and the R buttons to rotate the camera, okay?
Yeah. I
Now
think I
let's
got it.
begin.
Anime gave me an unrealistic expectation of
Follow
how...
Reed. Use the D-pad to move in the direction you want to go.
I don't want to use the D-pad. I want to use
Can
the
you see
analog
that gap
stick.
ahead? Don't worry about it. Just keep running. You'll automatically clear small gaps.
Why do you
Follow
think,
me.
Why do you think I bought this 3D controller? Really? Sega or Sonic Team is the one that
You should be able to look around corners by
Like-
pressing the L and R buttons.
they're the reason that we had this controller. Nice into Dreams,
There are
it
three
came with a
different
3D
types of
controller.
doors and
Now the
hatches
next Sonic
that are
Team game
striped
doesn't
in
even use the
color.
analog stick. What did you get?
You have free access through blue striped doors. To open yellow
I
striped
like
doors, you must find and
D-pads
activate a switch.
whenever they work, but
Switches
in
can
3D
often be
games you
found
really
right
want the
next to
analog
doors,
stick.
but some may be located in different rooms. Red doors cannot be opened. Once they're closed, that's it. Also, you need to know that there are doors that only work in one direction. You can only enter the door from the blue striped side.
That seems like a design flaw.
No wonder why they have so many safety hazards.
Next exercise.
Tillis, I'd like to introduce
There
you
he
to
is.
Landman. He's our most skillful ranger.
Did she call him
He's a veteran
Landman?
firefighter, and you might have seen him on TV or in the newspapers.
I like how he has a chest piece, and yeah, his name is
You
Big.
don't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry. You'll understand what I'm saying later.
No wonder why I like him so much. He's 35.
Now we'll show you how to use your jetpack. You can jump
Every
up by
game needs
pressing
to
the jump button.
have a
If you
jetpack.
press the jump
Look at
button
those-
while in
those
the air,
abs. It's
your
like a
jetpack
flat
will
texture.
deliver an extra boost
I
that allows
appreciate
you
it.
to jump higher and get more distance.
I wish I had a longer
Here,
Saturn
watch
controller.
me, and you'll see what I mean.
I also like how this voice actor is trying to sound as tough as possible, and not quite getting it, but getting close enough to it.
I'm pretty sure that's
It
a white
is on
guy
the
doing the
platform
voice.
above and to your left. Now press and hold the camera button and use the D-pad to locate him.
No, I'm gonna use the analog stick to look at him. Wait a minute, I've got a switch on here. Does that make it? Oh, the switch doesn't do a damn thing. Okay.
Cool. I love when switches don't do a damn thing.
They won't let me
Can
invert
you
the
see him?
controls. I want to be
Okay,
able to
now
look up
jump
and
onto
down.
the platform.
Was that not an option in the options?
I didn't see it. I wasn't listening. What she told me to do? Go up there?
Press the navi button, I guess. I might make her repeat what
Take
she
it
said.
easy. You can do it.
Don't patronize me.
Good. I think you got it.
I think
Now,
you've got it.
Press the action button.
Press the do stuff button.
When you find a console panel with a light on, stand next to it and press the action button. Some doors can be opened this way. Reed is standing next to the door you just opened. Now go find him.
Man, the art. What she said to
Follow me.
exactly what I
Well
say.
done, rookie.
The art is way too good for this game.
Okay, let's go to the next
Technology
room.
can't keep up with the art design.
Now, pay attention.
Yeah.
This is very important. The crystals. Crystals are concentrated forms of energy. Using its energy, our suits generate a shield which protects us from all fire hazards.
You don't say.
Okay, now collect all the crystals in the room.
You got it.
I miss crystals. Oh my god, look at the way. They just don't care about physics, do they? They just go wherever they want to.
Well done, rookie.
Good job running around picking up crystals.
Okay, let's move on.
Did you set this place on fire?
Show. He's a new recruit and our newest member.
Hi, I'm Sho. I'm a Barney. Man, I am psyched. Becoming a Burning Ranger is way cool. Let's do it.
I'm
Way
so glad
cool,
you didn't
dude.
choose him.
Now you'll
Oh,
learn
is he
how
the
to
other
put out
guy?
fires.
Yeah.
Use your pulse laser by pressing the action button.
Pulse
Here,
laser.
I'll show you how.
You're the newest recruit. You don't get to show me anything.
The pulse laser absorbs the flame's energy and transforms the energy into crystals. Your shield increases with each crystal you collect, so it's a very good idea to collect as many crystals as possible.
I don't know if
Now
I call
it's your
that a
turn.
very good
Put
idea. I
out the
call that
fire
obsessive.
and collect the crystals.
Tillis, what's up? Are you scared?
Why would I be scared and then shoot you?
Tillis, you can do better than that.
What? I blew up a fire.
Slowly, I
Be
guess.
able to recognize the intensity of the fire by its color. Red flames are weak. Generally, one shot will extinguish them. But the blue flames, which you see there, are much tougher to put out. Several shots from your pulse gun are needed to put these flames out. So be careful when you see different colored flames.
The fire actually has some
Next, let me
transparency
introduce
touch
you
to
to
it.
the laser blast. Press and hold down the action button for
It's,
a few
adequate.
seconds. Then release the action button. This allows you to discharge a very powerful blast. Look at the gauge at the bottom of the screen to monitor your charge. Release the button when the gauge is full.
The Saturn did have built-in transparency ability, but a lot of games didn't use it
Laser
because
blasts are extremely
because of
powerful.
the two different
but remember,
processor
crystals
chips.
cannot be formed when hit with them. So keep an eye on your energy level before using
Shut
a
up.
laser blast.
the two different processor chips made it weird. Like you could, it would be transparent through the background layer, like VDP2 or whatever, but it would like cover up
Tillis, you can do better than
whatever's in the
that.
first VDP1 layer. So
It wants you to charge with laser. Even though it's spent a lot of time saying that you need multiple shots to open it.
Okay, let's go to the next room.
I'd like to see what would have happened with the
Okay,
Saturn if they'd known
now
ahead of
pull
time
off
they were
the
going to make it a
laser
3D
device.
system.
Before an explosion occurs, you'll hear a whistling sound.
I wish it did
If
better,
you press
better
down on
than
the
it did.
D-pad before the explosion,
So far, all the
you'll
games I've seen are
automatically avoid the
really
blast.
neat.
Reed will demonstrate
Super
this.
unpolished, but really neat.
Watch carefully.
Yeah. At least it has a cool name.
Yeah.
Yes, I need to listen for that sound.
Tillis, it's your turn.
Let's go!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Okay, this is the last part of our training exercises. This is the last exercise, but the most rewarding part of our job. The rescue and transport of survivors to the burning ship.
It's pretty basic. All you need to do is walk up to the survivor.
The most important thing to remember is that you need to have at least 5 crystals in order to generate enough power to transport the survivors. Okay, let's try it. Don't forget to collect the 5 crystals first.
You already have 5. What happened to your crystals?
They took my damn crystals.
I need to collect crystals first. Coordinates set.
Okay.
Coordinates confirmed. Transport.
She's much less cute when she talks.
Simple, isn't it?
You don't like her voice?
No.
Hopefully, you should be ready for the mission now.
You
Don't
don't sound
worry,
very
I'm sure.
confident.
Well, you'll be okay.
Chris, we got an emergency signal. Burning Rangers, let's go.
Oh, what uncanny timing.
Very convenient. And 90s anime, I miss you so much.
What's up with her right hand? Looks deformed.
Chris,
I was too busy
all
looking at her
Rangers,
face.
The energy core temperature is reaching dangerous
I
levels.
bet that's what you're looking
Reports confirm that workers are still trapped inside. Rangers report to the emergency staging area for immediate transport.
Okay, so I just got a text saying that someone needs piano lessons. So I'm going into my program to see where exactly this person lives. Oh my god, what the hell is going on?
Press the C button for navigation. I'll guide you.
This man lives in Texas. I think I'll pass on that.
I think this game is running at like 20 frames per second.
It definitely looks very unpolished.
Also, I'm almost dead for some reason. I'm still almost dying.
Tillis, get going through that door.
Whoa!
I'm pressing down and
I
she's
need
not
to
doing the
collect
backflip.
crystals first.
The fire is spreading faster than I thought. Tillis,
I'm here to save you. Hold on.
I'm scared.
Stay calm. We'll be fine.
That shadow looks awful.
I'm glad they tried.
It overlaps me.
coordinates confirmed. Transport.
You should never go under your shadow.
Transport complete. Here's the first one.
Bitch.
She just called tongues of flame a bitch. Every game needs a jetpack.
It's pretty cool. They really need to remake this game. How cool would this be at 60 frames per second? And with like higher polygon count or just something. Do something.
If they remake this game, yeah, I guess it'll be fine if they remake it. I was going to say it would be better if they made a sequel, but I don't want to see another game from Sonic Team ever again.
Yeah, it needs to be the same game. The remaster for Nights into Dreams was good.
I'm surprised that you prefer the way that you like the way it looked compared to the original.
I like them both. They have their own charm each.
I have a strong preference for the original.
Listen for a sound before the explosion, okay, Tillis?
Okay, whoever you are.
What is that bar?
I thought it was my health.
You'll be able to go from there.
An interesting thing about this game is that there's no combat. You're not fighting, you're not killing people. I mean, it already makes it stand out from like every other game.
Until you get to a boss fight.
There's no boss fights in this game.
They're boss fights.
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't remember any boss fights.
they're boss fights.
Huh.
I'm here to save you. Hold on. Don't talk. Everything will be all right. Coordinates set.
Coordinates confirmed. Transport. Transport complete. Well done, Tillis.
Complete.
I like this announcer woman at least.
Looks like the shutter won't budge. There should be an emergency override switch nearby. Try locating it.
Was it that?
Tillis, Sector D-101 has an elevator leading underground. Head towards Sector D-102 where the plant site is located.
I don't know where that is.
I think I've seen 3 games with jetpacks,
Speed machine is
and they were all
secured this area. Rangers, use extreme caution.
the jetpacks made them awesome.
I'm trying to remember some. Oh, Cave Story has a jetpack. That's a good game.
It's probably different in 2D.
Tillis, that's the wrong way.
Oh, is that a guy I can kill? I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, there's combat in this game.
It's not really combat if he's not fighting back, is it? Oh wow. Also, if I can't kill him. Oh, I think I did kill him. Still not really combat if he just kind of stands there and goes in circles. Alright.
It's a first-gen 3D game.
Yeah.
Mario doesn't. Mario 64 doesn't really have any combat, but you'd still call it combat.
Damn it. I really want to use the analog stick.
Yeah, this would be a lot better with analog.
I guess I should use the navigation thing to figure out where I need to go.
This is Tillis.
Go up.
Okay. How do I go up? I guess I have to find some stuff to find. What's that limit there? 39%.
I don't know what any of this is. What's that blue bar there? The limit went up as the bar refilled. No.
Your shield is breaking up.
Where's your shield?
I don't know. Oh, I lost all my crystals.
Maybe it works by Sonic rules.
Yeah, it seems to.
Chris.
Go up.
Go up?
Go up, oh bald head.
I recognize that is a reference, but I do not recognize the reference.
It's from the Old Testament. A bunch of kids said it to Elisha after Elijah was ascended into heaven, or whatever, in chariots of fire. And they were like, "Oh, go up, oh bald head!" And then he summoned 2 female bears to maul them all to death.
What the fuck?
Like, damn, that guy really can't take a little bit of trolling. Also, I like that it felt the need to specify female bears. I guess it's probably like in the original language or Hebrew or whatever it was, Aramaic. Oh, it probably was just a word that means female bear. We don't have a word for it.
Are there bears in the Middle East?
Keep going straight.
I don't know.
I know there are barbarians,
Yeah.
but that's like, I don't even know if that's quite Europe or Middle East, or in between.
Where did
What happened is I got blown up, and I can't stop
It's
getting
right
blown
next
up.
to Istanbul, Romania. There's like two right in the junction.
What the fuck?
That's like north.
Once you
of
get blown
where
up
the
once, it doesn't matter
where
if you press
the
down in time
Bible
after
took
that.
place,
You just
right?
get blown up
By the
anyway.
what? Not the what?
That's roughly north of where the Bible stuff took place, right?
It's north of Greece.
Yeah, and I think Greece is north of where all the Bible stuff happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Was Bible stuff in Africa? I always imagined it was.
Around Egypt, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like the shutter won't budge.
Egypt
There
and
should be an emergency
like
override
the
switch nearby. Try
Saudi
locating.
of Arabia
Tourists,
area.
Sector D101 has an elevator leading underground. Head towards Sector D102 where the plant site is located.
Speed machine has been
They had
destroyed.
interaction
Secure this area.
with
Rangers use extreme
with
caution.
Rome, but Rome was kind of like an outside influence.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, but Punch's pilot was a Roman. He commanded Roman
That's right.
centurions.
Yeah.
They had like Roman soldiers going on in the gospel.
Tillis, that's the wrong way.
Tell
Not
us,
just
you're going the
Christian
wrong way.
Oh, the green ones are worth 5.
Oh, I knew they were special. I didn't think they were that special.
All right, which way?
This is Tillis. Go up from there.
How do you go up?
Well, I can't go straight up. I have to go to the side first, and
Go
then
around to the other side of the plant site.
she starts saying, "You're going the wrong way." Well, I can't just fly straight up,
Actually, I might want to say that in some ways this game is too good for the generation it's on. This is the same generation as
Watch out!
Mario 64.
Zero visibility due to smoke. Please direct.
I'm getting no reading. Move ahead.
I'd rather play this than Mario 64.
Oh, definitely. Actually, I'd rather play this for a short period of time than Mario 64, but rather play Mario 64 for a longer period of time
Keep going straight.
than this game.
I just can't stay invested in Mario 64 enough to finish it. I've never finished that game.
Have you gotten at least to the water cave level?
I've gotten as far as we got when we played together.
That's not very far at all.
I'm just gonna die here. I don't know how to avoid all this fire.
There's
I'm pressing down, like it said, to do like a backflip, and it won't do it anymore.
okay.
Tillis,
Well,
looks like the power's been completely shut down in that sector. There should be an emergency override switch nearby. Try looking for it.
there are levels in Mario 64 where you just can't stay invested. The first level is a perfect example of this. It's just a grassy mountain area, and I don't care. It's a whole bunch of I don't care. But there are definitely a bunch of levels in Mario 64 that I love. The clock level, the water cave level, Rainbow Cruise.
It's weird when you walk off an edge, she automatically jumps. I didn't even press the jump button. All right, so I'm looking for a light switch, I guess.
Try that.
That looks like a thing.
There should be a switch near you. The power has been restored. Keep moving.
I forgot that there's like no music for most of the regular game time.
I didn't even notice. The game is already chaotic enough that you almost don't need the music to make it more so. That's also a shame because
There should be an elevator directly in front of you. It will take you underground to sector.
there's so much talking. I keep on getting interrupted with what I'm saying.
Elevator hallway.
I love the opening theme, and if that played during levels, then that would be great. I've told you about all the references to Burning Rangers that the Fantasy Star games made, right?
I think you mentioned that.
There's always some special event going on that has references to this game. In PSO2, there's actually some levels that are straight up. They're pretty similar to the gameplay of this game, considering that it's like 2 or 3 generations afterwards.
There is an elevator door straight ahead. Looks like the emergency override switch is in another room. A door has been activated. Come back.
Yeah, someone's talking, and I guess that's fine during
Turn to the right.
a solo play. Considering we're streaming this, trying to talk over it, there's not really much space for us to talk. What is that bar?
don't know. What am I supposed to do about all these explosions? Did I just run out of time or something? Like, why am I dying so hard? The explosions follow me everywhere I go. Now I don't even know where I am anymore. Can I not shoot downwards?
Or upwards? Oh,
Is
that's
that fire on the other side?
That's on the other side of that hill thingy that you're on.
Yeah, blow that fire up.
The bar is going up as you shoot fire.
It goes down and then it resets back up to full again. I don't understand what it's doing. Oh, come on. The camera's just like going crazy on me. I'm not even hitting L or R.
Yeah, I think this is just what I was saying last time. Sega games just don't have any polish to them. It's got a great presentation, but no polish.
What's going on? Is this like a dead end? Where else can I go from here?
I think a door opened somewhere, but didn't exactly show you where.
Where am I supposed to go? It's just following me.
Careful. Your shield is out.
Well, there's nothing I can goddamn do about my shield being up. How come pressing down to do the backflip doesn't work anymore? It did during the tutorial. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. This door doesn't open. This is a dead end. This is a dead end. Over here's a dead end.
I think right about now is when I'd rather switch over to Mario 64.
Proceed with caution. Use your best judgment.
Oh, fuck off.
Also, your limit is about to expire.
Go straight.
Go straight. Right here. You want me to run into this wall until I die?
This is Tillis. Look for the switch that will open the firewall.
Is the action button the same as the shoot button?
Yes. I don't know what to do. They seriously gave me a limited number of lives? What does that mean? Does that mean when I die, run out of lives, I have to start the entire game over? Is that the shit they're gonna pull?
That might be. There's only 4 levels.
Let me get some more wine.
I started working out and jogging again, and it definitely feels like I started working out and jogging again.
Yeah.
I'm getting a head rush just by doing this, and I can't bear the pain in my legs right now.
Oh no. Yeah, meantime we need to get back to running.
For some reason, I don't have any problems keeping with the routine.
Oh yeah? Good. We just get like, I don't know. There's always like something that,
Looks like the shutter won't budge.
the thing with this being lately is
Switch
me,
nearby.
like shower and then I don't want to go running, so just shower.
Tillis, Sector D-101 has an elevator
Can-
leading underground.
can you,
Head
like,
towards Sector
not
D-102
take a
where
shower?
the plant site is located.
I know. I need to, I don't know. I always take it on a night, but I guess I need to change it up.
You take a shower at night?
Machine has been destroyed.
Because
Now
normally,
secure
like,
this area.
if I
Rangers, use
go
extreme
and do
caution.
like clinical in the hospital or I'm working or something, like I want to shower after the day, you know, because I've been working at hospital all day. So I just go get into the routine and shower another night.
And you don't go jogging during the day?
We normally try to do it like at 5, like when he's finished work and I've got back from school. That's like the best time for us.
You might also find that oh, I'm about to contradict something that I firmly believe. So it might be difficult to do it together because of conflicting schedules. But it's also easier to do it together because it's a lot easier to just go and do it. You
Yeah.
come up with an excuse not to do it.
Cameron wanted to do it on his own anyway, so we need to do it together.
Yeah. It's definitely not easy once you first start.
Yeah, we got into a pretty good routine for a little bit,
Cross
and then we
that
both
bridge
got
and
like
proceed through the door.
cold or flu or something, so we were like out for about a week, and then we got back to
Yeah,
fun.
that's a good excuse not to do it.
Yeah.
A backflip actually works that time.
Cool.
Keep going straight.
I remember level 4 of this being just extreme anti-fun. I just didn't want to do it. Level 3 I loved though. Like, I'm remembering a dolphin level. That was really cool.
I don't remember that.
No?
Tillis, looks like the power's been completely shut down in that sector. There should be an emergency override switch nearby. Try looking for it.
It might have been more memorable to me because it was a water level. What are you hanging on to?
That door will not open unless the power is restored. Find the emergency override switch. There should be a switch.
Lifting weights was something that used to be very difficult for me to motivate myself to do.
Yeah.
The
I
power
enjoy
has
the
been
running,
restored.
but
Keep
like
moving.
I like to this time of year I like to be outside.
Oh, definitely. It's gorgeous outside.
Yeah.
Tillis, that's the wrong way.
I'd say it's definitely a lot easier for me to run
It will take you
than to lift
underground to
weights.
sector
Yeah.
D103.
You got more. It's like you got to think so hard about it. You know, you just go.
It's more convenient to lift weights. It's just so happy feels great. I mean, I'm glad that that's about 25% of the internet right now.
I know.
Keep going straight. Turn right at that door. There is an elevator door straight ahead. Looks like the emergency override switch is in another room.
So you
The
need
door has
to
been activated. Come back.
leave this and then go find that door.
And
Just
then
a room
everything's
that
gonna explode and I'm gonna die.
hopefully that
Turn to
doesn't
the right.
happen. Was it that door? Did
That
you
wasn't
just-
there before.
There's a switch in the sector.
I pressed down. Maybe I can cutscene invincibility through it.
The inner shutter opened. Let's go in.
Is that back where I just was?
Maybe.
Take a left there.
I really can't tell with this game.
The draw distance isn't very good.
I'm here to help you. Are there any survivors in there?
The doc just went in there.
Okay, leave him to me. Don't worry.
Confirming the transport coordinates. Begin transport. Transport confirmed. Tillis, get down there immediately.
Right.
I wonder if there's a speed run of this game.
There's gotta be one.
There seems to be a very severe shortage of Sega Saturn speed runs.
Oh, there has to be at least one.
Tillis, the power has been shut off here too. Hurry and find the emergency override switch.
Don't rush me.
Your shield's breaking up.
Those explosions are very much anti-fun.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
I have
if you
no
miss
idea
one
what-
explosion, it just keeps exploding on you and it follows you around forever until you die. If you don't backflip through the first one, you're just screwed.
That's what it seems like to me.
That doesn't even make any
Tillis,
sense.
the power has been shut off here
No,
too.
it
Hurry
really
and
doesn't.
find the emergency
Why-
override switch.
Why would it know that I dodged the first one? I pressed it as fast as I could.
Don't depend on your shield too much.
I'm not. I'm depending on not exploding.
That was probably the sickest burn in gaming I've ever heard. I can't imagine a more aggravating thing for her to say.
I pressed down.
I like how there was an explosion right next to you. And after it was down, she says, "Watch out."
Yeah. Just in time.
Have you watched any speedruns or anything of Mario 64?
No.
Those.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Coordinates set.
Transport complete. Smooth as safe.
This speedrun might show off
Go up.
the strength of Mario 64. Okay, I just clicked on speedrun, and then it went to an ad, and now I can't go back to the speedrun, so I have to start all the way from the beginning. Yes, I want to leave your stupid ad. Jesus.
Chris!
You're going backward.
This is big. Elevators to the underground levels are shut down. I'll try using the elevator shaft.
Yeah, there's a couple of speedruns here. There's 4 of them. Oh, let me check Pandra's again. We're playing a game that looks great and plays horribly.
Yeah.
Mrs. Tillett, I
Oh,
found
like,
the
what is
emergency
that?
override
Some of these
switch.
sound effects are like, I've definitely heard that before.
Burning Rangers.
The power has been restored.
You probably
Now
haven't
can
played it.
walk.
Probably not.
I was thinking of that one that you got ID recently.
It's exclusive to the Saturn and it's very expensive. So.
And apparently it's not very good, but it's very fondly remembered. It has great art. I would definitely give it that.
You have a Sega Saturn, you're not playing Die Hard Arcade?
We've already played that hard arcade.
Yeah, locally. What's this?
amazing.
I'm getting
It's a great game.
license to your computer.
Mine's just called Dynamite Dika though. It's the Japanese
yeah.
version. I also have the Dreamcast sequel. But I think the Saturn one.
Dynamite Pop?
Yeah,
Or I guess the other ones were like Dynamite Deco 2 or whatever.
something like that. Also Dynamite Dika.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
The last one gets like insane, doesn't it?
The Dreamcast one.
Yeah.
It gets pretty tough.
It does get tough. There is one speedrun for Panzer
Go
Dragoon,
straight.
and one for hard mode.
Plan site.
That is so weird to have a speed run for an on-rail shooter where you always get to the boss at the same time.
I feel like the only proper metric is your shoot down ratio, but still, if you manage to get through that game without dying, then that's worth watching.
Turn back now.
What happened?
Dead man tell no tales.
What's that?
Trying really hard on the polygon.
They're doing their best.
It looks good considering what everything else looked like at the
Oh
time.
yeah, no, it was solid.
You ever shot a laser and fire to blow it up?
Yeah, dude. Isn't that how you put them out?
That's the only way to put it out.
Yeah. Right at the base. You have to hit the base of the fire.
Yeah.
I think your explosions are destroying the crystals.
Really?
I'm seeing like a whole bunch of polygons doing nothing. We have 3 for Panzer Dragoon 2.
Gonna have to play that one next since I've already finished 1 now.
Would you say that 2 is better than 1? It's kind of.
Shields for
Uh,
Where's the crystals?
Where's the crystals?
They were right there.
Crystals.
Kill the fire.
I would say probably technically it's better. Like it runs at a higher frame rate. It's 30 FPS instead of 20.
I think I remember having more fun with it 2.
It's got some. It's got a lot more. It's a lot more ambitious too.
I love the fact that you can upgrade
Upgrade to
your
adapter.
dragon as you go. I
I do kind of like the simplicity of the first one,
It
man.
hurts.
I don't have to worry about picking the right path. or anything.
Don't move, okay?
Oh man, they don't have Orta
Chris,
here.
this one is injured. Coordinates set.
Okay, transported to the medical center. Med shield activated, ready for transport.
Orta is probably the best one,
Keep
actually.
up the good work, Tillis.
I'd probably agree with you there. There's a speedrun here for about 5 hours, which is about how long it takes for me to beat the game. I think like 6 hours if I don't watch the cutscenes. If I do, then it's 12 hours.
There's a lot of cutscenes in that game.
Half the game is cutscene. And that's fine your first time through, but that's... but it's just such a fun speed game.
So you control the camera with L and R, but the camera also kind of moves itself for you. So it's really hard to navigate when you're trying to jump up stuff.
Yeah.
Shell, I've located the elevator shaft. I'm going in.
Roger.
Joe, make sure you focus on the rescue.
Hey, you worry too much.
They have Panzer Dragoon Mini, but not Panzer Dragoon Orta.
I think that's the only Panzer Dragoon game I haven't played. Well, I think there's like one on the Game Boy Advance, and I think there's one that's like an entire electronic kind of game.
It's for kids gear.
Backflipping out of the way of an explosion is the coolest thing you can do.
It is pretty cool, yeah.
Go around to the other side of the plant site.
You go around the other side of the plant side.
Joe, what's happening, Joe?
Hey, Joe, what happened? Nothing much. Just a quick detonation.
Are you okay?
You got my shoes, thing. I'll be alright.
Looks like there's a jet of fire coming out of the side.
Am I supposed to jump over it?
I don't know.
Looks like it might hit me anyway if I try that.
It's a toss-up of whether that would work or not.
I want somebody to explain to me what that green bar is. It fills up a little bit every time I shoot the fire.
Let me research that.
Go down.
No, I'm going to get these crystals. Oh, it was a trap. Is this going to be the boss fight?
Found a survivor. Hey, can you get up?
What are you doing? Do something about that monster.
What?
This is bad.
Tillis, set the doctor's coordinates. Priority is to secure the doctor's safe.
Got set coordinates.
I didn't find anything about it.
Confirming transport coordinates. Begin transport. Transport confirmed.
You better do something about that monster. Oh good, you can pause this game.
Yeah, that's always good.
I'm glad we haven't gotten into the era yet where you can't pause games.
The boss music for this game is done by Vinnie Moore. It's like kind of like a shred guitarist, I guess.
Debbie Moore?
Vinnie Moore.
Vinnie Moore.
He used to come on my Pandora a lot, but I usually skip his songs.
Hey, what are you doing?
Listen to me, young lady. We've been experimenting with genetically-altering things. Species of flower. It mutated and is growing quicker than expected. That thing has taken control of the central computer. If you destroy the core of the mutated plant, all its roots will wither, and the computer will be restored to normal. I hope.
What the fuck did you just say?
A mutated plant is controlling the computer.
It got crazier than that.
Watch out.
We've been experimenting with genetically mutated plants.
Why?
That got out of control. And
I think
started
that
taking over
deserves
the
an
computer.
explanation before you go on with your story.
Every single word that he uttered demands an explanation. It was crazy enough in Phantasy Star when the dark being that corrupted men's souls mutated itself into a computer and started taking it over. but at least there it starts with a black scene and then glowing eyes, and then you see it growing out of the computers. So the shock factor is, what the hell am I looking at? This is insane. I can't believe something like this would happen. But when you put it into words like this,
No, look, you won't be able to hit it at that angle. You've got to get closer.
Do it. Just trust yourself.
I need to trust myself, huh? Ah. What am I? Why can't I jump up?
you are underneath a platform.
If there's a platform there, then why didn't I land on it when I fell there?
Because I don't know. Shitty controls. Yeah, this sounds like a song in Pandora that I would skip.
Wow, the frame rate is just tanking.
What happened? Report.
What do you mean what happened? I got hit by fire. What do you think happened?
I'd say your report would be
Watch out!
a flower shot fire at me and I got hit.
Is this hurting him?
It's not. That one did.
What happened?
I don't know. I suddenly got hit by fire. That's what happened.
You're out of crystal.
Are you saying I should pick some up?
I am.
Maybe.
You should pick up exactly one.
This is really hard to dodge when there's like one frame between when it's approaching and when it hits me.
This is very hard to listen to. I'm not seeing you get hit.
Okay, that wasn't the song I was remembering. The boss song I'm remembering is called Heartbreaking Encounter. It's pretty good.
You know what I need right now? A hot shower.
Well done, Rangers. Let's leave the rest of the cleanup room.
A hot shower?
I think a cold shower might be a little more appropriate.
I certainly know that after a jog, a cold shower feels amazing. Okay, best part of the game.
You mean these static images with moving mouths?
It's a lot worse than I thought it would be. I'm not sure what he said, but I really hope he said shut up.
If he said anything but shut up, then this game can just piss right off. Yeah! She said.
I really hope I look like that guy when I'm 35. The big black guy.
You want to be a big black guy with abs? At 35?
A big black guy with what?
Abs?
Oh, definitely.
Chris to all Rangers. The energy core
You got a horrible rant.
levels. Reports confirm that
You
I don't care.
You let 7 people die.
I did?
You only got 50 crystals, which I guess is bad.
I was just going where she told me to go. Oh, there's a password. I guess I should take a picture of it. Just in case.
Press the C button for navigation.
God, you remember before we had digital cameras and we got
Life was horrible.
somewhere in Mega Man X and you had to like write down the password?
I'm
Like it's even worse because you had to, in some games, because you had to like draw the pictures or something instead of having, because they don't have letters. They have like,
oh man.
some
that's
games
bad.
have like little characters or hearts or something, just like shapes.
I never grew up with a game that required a password for you to continue.
You ever played Mega Man X?
Nope. I played that when I was in my 20s, I think.
What are we looking at right now?
I think your gameplay. I think it recorded the entire thing.
Well, maybe if they had removed that feature, they could have increased the frame rate a little. Wait, why do I get a D rank when most of my ranks are C? Did they just pick the worst of all of them?
I guess you got low C's. Okay, you saying something about her hand?
Yeah, her right hand. Look at it. It's kind of like, wow. Like, look from the wrist to the thumb. It's like way too elongated.
Here we go. This is the level I was talking about.
We're in New Zealand.
About 30 people are still trapped inside. Our mission is to rescue them. Got it? Joe, Tillis, head for the director's office. Right line the cause of the fire in that sector.
What do you think about cutscenes that go directly into gameplay without telling you that they did?
I didn't even hear it that time.
It was very slight, yeah.
They're okay. I'm not going to complain about that. Are you going to complain about that?
I feel it's suboptimal, but I don't know what I prefer.
Okay, careful.
Mrs. Reed. Chris.
I think she means...
Apparently she can breathe and talk underwater just fine.
Only maintenance crews are inside.
I can believe breathe.
Only maintenance crews are inside where now? I should probably not be talking all stuff.
She's always talking, though. There's never a chance for us to talk.
Yeah, and what I have to say is way more important.
Way more.
Am I live?
Looks like you're alive.
Chris, the structure of this place is a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yes, the upper part of the facility is a theme park, and the lower section is a research laboratory to study.
I do like that when it
Still
works.
lost, okay?
Being able to backflip out of a fire on like short notice, that's pretty cool. Also, I do like shooting lasers at fire.
If I actually start working on my game again, I'd like to implement a feature like that.
Where you get to backflip away from fire?
Turn left.
Something like that. I want to at least have it so that the enemy shows the hitbox that they're about to do.
Enter the room.
Yeah, all those crystals just get destroyed, but that's how they told you to get rid of blue fires.
Wow. The 3D models in the Saturn are really bad.
I'm saved. You can count on me.
It made it so much better that she just stood there with a blank look in her face and shook her head for a long time first. And
Absolutely
then said,
did.
I'm saved.
I think this looks a lot better than most N64
There
models.
are many other engineers still trapped inside.
I don't know.
It's going to be tough finding them all.
What if I just don't find
There
any?
should be an air duct in that room. You should be able
What was
to
that?
enter it.
Okay.
What if I just don't find any? What if I don't care about finding any of them?
Oh, you're talking about something she said that I wasn't paying attention to.
Yeah. About saving people.
A shutter is open.
Good girl.
Do you get that gut-wrenching feeling when you listen to a recording of your voice?
I used to, and I finally just got used to it. I just accept that I have an awful, awful voice.
I got to a point where I liked the sound of my voice.
Stay alert until the
I think I
fire's
lost
taken
that.
down.
It's either that or your recordings are different,
Prepare to move when you unlock the
like
doors.
pitched differently. I think I remember hearing something that had your voice and it was way higher pitched than it was supposed to be.
Yeah. There was, for a while there, some of my streams, like the pitch would get increased for some reason.
Tillis, do you see a water tank? There should be a very large one in that area.
Is she just pointing out things for you to admire?
Yeah, like, what about the water tank?
Oh my god, someone making the voice
That's
of a
clearly
dolphin.
a person.
I'll help you.
It looks like the water circulation system is stopped.
I like how we go through all this trouble to save the dolphins. When we're perfectly okay with missing a couple of people and letting them burn.
The dolphin has to be saved.
Dolphin has to be saved.
You hear that sound it made?
The control room is right above
They
you.
go. It was pretty bad.
The camera just like, I jump in one direction without moving the camera manually and just like spazzes all over
There
the
is
place.
no way to have a 3D game in this generation that has a good camera. It's just not possible.
Circulation system reactivated.
Yeah.
A shutter has been unlocked. Get going.
You have to accept that if you're playing a game of this generation, it's got a bad camera.
You know, Sonic Adventure came out in 1998 too, and I think in Japan. And the camera there was fine. Just slowly rotates. Well, maybe I'm misremembering how good it was. Maybe if I played it now, I'd be bitching about it.
It was fine because it was structured, I think. Oh no, that's not true for like Amy levels.
Isn't it weird though that Sonic Team managed to make this and Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast and release them the same year?
I believe it. I mean, look how much polish they put into this game.
You must hurry.
I mean, it took from 96 to 98 to make this. So
You're okay.
probably were working on it the whole 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years isn't very long for a game, though.
We've got another read on the monitor. It could be another survivor.
Yeah, I guess not. But the Sega Saturn was only really relevant from 95 to 98, so 2 years is like half its life almost.
Good point. It's really
It's
sad.
locked.
Yeah, I wish I'd stuck around a little longer. But the Dreamcast is cool. I just wish the Dreamcast had dual analog controls. That's its biggest downfall, in my opinion.
Seems to be injured.
Great, we can set the transport coordinates from here. Chris, you can
I can't even really name any good games on it besides the Sonic games and Phantasy Star.
Tillis,
Dreamcast?
where are you going?
Yeah.
Oh man, Toy Commander, that Berserk game, Typing of the Dead. That's a great game. I don't care what you say. I love Typing of the Dead. We have to stream that one. I have that. Let's stream that next.
Is it co-op?
No,
Oh. I thought it had a co-op mode.
it's one up. What else? EGG was pretty good. Elemental Gimmick Gear.
Oh, right.
Watch out!
Oh shit. And then there's what's that other game that I have? It's the Magneto or Magnet something with Magnet. And there's a lot of games that are still coming out on it. I'm still buying new
Get in the
games for the
elevator.
Dreamcast.
I'm in the elevator. I'm going in.
I've got some pre-ordered that have been in development for a long time that haven't come out yet, like Amoeba. That one looks pretty cool.
I could go for a big RPG with a cool RPG mechanic in it.
There are modern RPGs on the Dreamcast.
Director's office is
I have some of them.
around
Pure
the corner.
Solar, I
No
think.
available data on the layout. You must find the director's office on your own.
Run.
We need to stream all of my Dreamcast games sometime. All of the modern ones, so like
I found some survivors.
the new ones.
And
I
some
mean.
of them are visitors, not
Maybe.
maintenance.
That's strange. Our report said that the park was closed today.
Maybe you can get some info.
Yeah, this level looks great. Look at this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's
Where are
calm.
you going? Come back.
Where are you going? Come back. She's so pissed off about it.
Earthquake! Negative. No earthquake was detected. However, it looks like
You
the
calling me
fire
a
may have
liar?
done more damage to the structure of the building than we previously thought. We should be okay for a while longer, but
I seem to be remembering Breath of Fire 3
enemies approaching. Stay alert.
pretty fondly right now.
Oh, we should stream. What's it called? Omicron, the something.
Omicron per CIA.
No. It's this game. It's by Quantic Dream, the same people who did like Heavy Rain and Indigo Prophecy, and it has David Bowie in it.
Yeah.
I started playing it with Sarah, but it's been long enough now that I've kind of lost track of where I was.
Yeah, if you do a charge shot on those fires, I think you lose all the crystals that they can give you.
Yeah, it looks like it shatters them all.
Yeah.
Obviously, something's not right.
I'm checking out the current situation now. Set the coordinates.
Roger.
I found someone. A boy. Okay, son. Just relax. You'll be fine. Coordinates set.
Transport.
Just relax,
Watch
John.
out!
You just ran right into that
I
fire.
thought it was already gone.
It wasn't.
Clearly
Enter the
not.
room.
Oh, your limit's all the way down, though.
You need to find the ID card.
Find your ID face.
Tillis, where are you going?
I'm looking for the ID card. What do you think?
Chris!
Proceed with caution. Use your best judgment.
Chris, where are you going?
Yeah.
I told you to use your best judgment.
The office is down there.
It's
I guess it charges up a lot faster than it sounds like it does, because that meter shows it's full and it's just
Yeah.
starting to get higher pitched. Oh, it just blew him up. Never mind.
Do you know what caused the fire?
That earthquake.
But there was no earthquake recorded.
I'll send you out. You can answer questions later. Coordinates set. You got a problem somewhere.
Confirmed. Ready to transport.
No, I didn't want to go.
Can anybody hear us? This is security at the recreation area. Is anybody there? We have about 200 visitors trapped inside here. We need help.
200? That's not what our report said.
Chris!
Tillis, head to the monitor room. We need
Well, she
access
just
to
doused
that
everyone
gas.
today.
Use the ID card to open the hatch.
Okay.
What ID card? I didn't get an ID card.
she's a doubting Denise.
Yes, she is.
Do you ever get it in a RPG that gives you this upgrade that you're super excited to get?
Hurry up.
Upgrade?
Lives are at stake.
Yeah,
RPGs aren't really about upgrades, are they?
This is
they're
Reed.
entirely about
Entering the
upgrades.
water channel.
This is big.
It's more about like customizable armor and equipment.
The water currents are too strong. Can we make any headway?
I'm thinking specifically right now about some Breath of Fire games. When you get new dragon forms, you feel so awesome being this brand new giant dragon that can do something different than what you could do before.
Yeah, I don't play Breath of Fire. Maybe think of an example of a game I played.
You can understand the appeal, right?
Sure.
Tillis, there's a large energy reading in your area. Watch yourself.
A comparable thing for me, I'd say, is getting a new summon in FF4.
I do like getting new summons.
This is Reed. We're almost in the recreation area. Man, there's fire everywhere.
The only other
Be careful.
Final Fantasy after that. Oh, it felt just as good in 3 and 5. It did not feel that good at all in 6, or 7, or 8, and I assume not for 9 either. But for 10, it felt great because it was something that you could actually control. Once you got a new summon, it made you feel so much stronger.
Facilities database. Chris, get ready for the data download.
The director said that there was a special event today and that more than 200 children were invited. Reed and Big are already there for the
Oh, Well, they're just kids. It doesn't matter that much if they burn out.
Yeah, we can just make another one in a couple of years.
Yeah, it won't take that long to get new kids that age.
This may be the key to saving everyone. I'm gonna find out what he's talking about.
Monster? Tell us, what are you talking about?
Chris, we're not gonna save them all if I don't do anything. I don't want to see another child suffer like I had to. I'm going to save
What?
their future.
Sudden backstory.
Yeah, backstory happened. Okay. Now I'm gonna go save kids, I guess.
Yes.
So this game came out in '98. Nintendo in '98 released Ocarina of Time, and Sony on the PlayStation we got Metal Gear Solid. Those are kind of like the biggest hits for all three, I think, for this year.
I can believe that.
So which one do you think holds up better today of those three?
I was going to say definitely Ocarina of Time. This,
God, I don't want to play Ocarina of Time again, though.
yeah,
I just the thought of like going through the Shadow Temple or something just puts me to sleep thinking about it.
I'm fine going through the dungeons.
I don't like the temples in that game. They're so boring. There's just like block pushing and running around and just doing stuff that's easy but time consuming.
I'd say its strength is the world.
Yeah, it's got a good presentation. The graphics are, they hold up pretty well.
The art style, definitely.
Like, look at this character. What am I looking at? It barely lets me see her face because it knows that she looks like nothing. There's like nothing in her face.
It looks pretty fine for me.
Where am I going? I'm gonna have to ask for help, which is funny after I just said, like, I'm gonna go do what I want to do no matter what you say. Now tell me where to go.
Chris!
No data available here. Proceed with caution.
I'd say I'd be pretty excited to like go to Kakariko's town as an adult again and do the side quest there.
What side quest?
I guess there's only like the shooting gallery, isn't there? I was
Shooting gallery is pretty good.
and the race with Danpei, which is short and you get something cool for it. So it's enjoyable if only for that.
Whatever you can say about Ocarina of Time, it is definitely a very ambitious game for its time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Looks like a very small prison that I'm in right now.
Hiding boss also feels pretty good. Try hitting that switch. Yeah, if there's something glowing that
I thought I already hit that switch.
Thanks. Let's go.
Ocarina of Time did a good job of like showing you where something just happened. Like the camera would point at the door that just opened, and then it would kind of like zoom out from that to where you are. You're like, oh, okay, there's the door that just opened. This game just like teleports back on you. Like, well, I don't know where that is. Give some context.
I didn't resent that in Ocarina of Time. I definitely resented it in
I'm ready.
I'm here to save you.
In the GameCube and Wii games.
I don't resent it. I think it's a good feature.
It just takes so long.
When a door opens, I want you to
It
show
must
me
have
which
been
door it
frightening.
is.
But you're safe now.
I think it was fine in Ocarina of Time because it was relatively quick. It was like, zoop, zoop, there, done. I feel like in, let's say, Skyward Sword, it would show you and then slowly go around the room. And then slowly go up to something that you're supposed to do something.
That could be a real
And then,
pain in the ass.
and then it would go over to the thing that you're supposed to interact with in order to open the door. Then it would zoom back into you, and then it would show Link to thinking for a couple of seconds, and then showing your face saying he's got it, and then thinking for a couple of seconds more. And it just takes forever to do anything. I just want to play the game. Stop interrupting me. If you're going to interrupt me, make it take less than 3 seconds. I guess that one you do have to try a shot. Even if you lose those delicious crystals. Oh, you got the delicious crystals. Once you get something in Majora's Mask, it feels pretty good, right? Like the gilded sword, the bunny hood.
Yeah, I like Majora's Mask. Another stream I want to do is a boss rush with Majora's Mask bosses. Like just load up my save where I've already beaten it, and then just like run through all the bosses. I think that'd be cool.
I can't believe that's like one of the few Zelda games where you can do that.
Yeah, it's all because of the restart time mechanic, and it just like incidentally happened to work out to me. You can re-fight all the bosses if you want. It's really cool though that I'm so glad they make it so that you can just go warp right back to the bosses when you get to the dungeon.
Yeah.
Like that's them saying like, you know what, we respect your time. We don't want to make you waste your time and walk all over the boss again. It's kind of necessary too. It's like even if you don't care about doing a boss rush later, once you restart time, like everything resets, you kind of need to kill the boss in order to put the state of the world in the way you need it to be to do some other side quests. You don't want to have to beat the whole dungeon again.
Yeah.
So, they were thinking ahead.
At first, I didn't like the whole time mechanic, and even now, I think there's still a few drawbacks to it.
No data available.
But yeah, it's.
Proceed with caution.
I like it. I think it was a clever way to add some tension to the gameplay.
It was definitely different, and it makes it stand out.
Like in Ocarina of Time, I never felt like I was in a hurry. Like Ganondorf is actually going to do anything dangerous anytime soon.
I think those explosions just happen at certain benchmarks. Like because it got up to 60%, all these explosions are happening. It's kind of your punishment for taking this long or doing this badly or whatever. Dive in.
Oh, there you are. Can you help me out? Can you take me to the bottom of this building? Wow, this is great. Whee!
She sounds just like a dolphin. She wants at the bottom of the building. Why are you going up?
That's how you get to the bottom.
I guess.
It's at the top. That's where I keep the bottom of things.
Thank you. I'll take care of the rest.
Tillis,
I'm not going back.
the new data analysis indicates the existence of a huge energy wave at the bottom. Maybe this is what you were talking about. Tillis, I believe you.
This is Reed. How's Tillis doing? Where is she?
She's almost there. Hold on. Watch out.
Getting the upgrades in Mega Man X also feels good.
Yeah. I think they need some better upgrades. Like the dash is really good, but you should have started the game with that.
Mm-hmm.
And the other ones, like the helmet thing and the armor and what's the other one?
I like
the gun upgrade. That one's good, I guess. Except in Mega Man X1, it's not a very good upgrade, in my opinion. X2 has the best
Hey, are you
weapon
alright?
upgrade. The Buster upgrade.
I like the helmet upgrade that shows you the layout
You can count
of
on me.
of the level before you start.
I want to say that to someone next time he says I don't want to die. I don't want to die. You can count on me.
I guess it's just canned lines,
You're doing fine.
like in Fire Emblem.
You're doing fine. What's that about? I wasn't feeling insecure until you said that. Like what? Did I need to worry if I was doing a bad job?
Getting a new character that you like in a Fire Emblem game also feels good.
Yeah,
Oh, and promotions. Promotions feel great.
Eat my dust.
I moved the survivors to safer ground. I started the transporting process now.
Got it.
Probably one of the reasons
Don't rush.
why I like the Fire Emblem series so much is because of the promotions. It's the only series that ever kept up with that.
It's
Okay,
nice to
hurry up.
promote someone.
They had promotions in Final Fantasy 1 too, and that's one reason why I still enjoy playing through that game.
I have Final Fantasy 1 on the Wonder Swan, but it's in Japanese.
Why? Why is this happening to me?
No, you
Okay,
you,
just
you, you
relax.
need to play
I'm
it
here
in
to save
English.
Well,
Welcome
the
to
Wonder Swan-
Canaria.
Coordinates set.
The Wonder Swan only has games in Japanese
Transport.
because it didn't come out in America.
Transport complete.
It's
Keep up the good work, Tillis.
it's like FF4 in that you will want to see as many bad translations as possible.
Yeah, I do.
This is Tillis.
Go right.
Go right. Oh, I guess you know what she was talking about that time.
Tillis, hurry up.
Hurry up!
Fuck off.
Seems like you have to weigh the cost benefits of
Tillis, there's a large energy reading in your area.
getting the crystals or getting through the fire quickly.
I don't feel like I'm really in that much of a hurry, as long as I don't stop and dilly-dally for a while. So I'm fine just... Okay.
I mean, the longer you take, the worse the fire gets, and then you get all those bullshit explosions.
Do these guys ever put up a fight?
They're slowly coming towards you.
Grandpa's Path?
When I was young, I was super awestruck by the Bigoron sword.
That is a pretty cool sword for its time.
Yeah, definitely for its time.
How did you feel about the Megaton hammer?
I always had it on my buttons, but I realized later that it's a pretty terrible item.
I never had it on, unless I needed it. I always just had, oh god, my bar is dropping really fast. Is it because I'm underwater?
I think it's just correcting some time disparities.
I won't be able to provide accurate navigation data while you're in the water, so be careful.
Sort of dive with the
We're
super.
running out of crystals. I can't transport any more survivors.
Show's on its way. Hold on. Tillis, the
What?
reading is right at the connecting joint sector 919. Too much damage there could cause the entire building to collapse. Copy that?
Roger.
They're all going towards you. It's just pushing you in a circle.
So I'm at the end of the road, huh?
Guess so.
Oh, there's a dolphin.
Boy, what are you doing here?
Tillis, what is he saying?
He says there is a monster below. He said
What?
it's the cause of this mess. What? Can you take me there?
So she can understand dolphins now?
Everything she says raises so many questions. Other way. I guess you're stuck now.
Well, I knew he went the other way, but I thought there might be something down this
You're
way.
back at the same tank.
Oh, there were a couple of crystals.
I do like a couple of crystals.
Tillis, don't lose him.
Well, I can't even follow him. I don't know where he is. Can you follow anything with this frame rate? Okay, there. And the camera. The frame rate and the camera working together to... Where is it? Where did he go? Did you see where he went? Is he up here?
I'm ready.
I think he's right next to you.
Well, I can't look down.
Yeah, you can't see him, but I think he's right there. Oh, I don't see him. I think maybe go up? That's where the bubbles are going.
Oh, there he is.
It is beneficial to listen to myself through this recording like this, even though I hate it.
I can't keep my eye on him. It's impossible.
It is impossible.
Chief, what exactly is under the lab?
An old transmitting device was found when the lab was built, but I don't think that caused the earthquake.
Wasn't there a huge sea monster here or something?
I've got 70 crystals.
Let's hope that's enough.
Should be enough to turn into
Tillis, I don't
supersonic.
have the full data of the area you're in now. You must find a way out.
Are there any upgrades that you're excited for in Wind Waker or Twilight Princess?
Seems like there are, but I can't think of any. What is there in Wind Waker? Is the Iron Boots?
Definitely not that.
The
leaf?
Yeah.
Tillis, hurry up, but don't panic. Stay calm.
Elemental arrows?
Oh yeah, those are cool.
They felt better in that game than the 64 games.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yep, there go all your crystals.
I feel like they actually did something in
More markers coming in. Hurry up,
barely any effect of the. Well, Majora's Mask is pretty good about it, but in Ocarina of Time, the ice arrows were just like a bonus weapon, and they barely had any ice effect on anything.
They're fire arrows that you get way later, with way more effort. I like how there was this one truth stone
Turn back.
that says, yeah, the ice arrows aren't worth getting.
Who says that?
One of the truth stones.
Really?
The wording was more like, the reward for this challenge isn't worth the effort, or something like that.
I don't remember that.
This is Tillis.
Listen for any sounds.
Oh,
They'll help you report explosions.
The limit percentage is jumping up.
Yeah. What the hell?
You're about to explode.
This is Tillis.
Listen for any sounds. They'll help you report explosions.
Oh, percent went back down as I started shooting fire.
Yeah. It makes a dramatic difference.
You know I do like to avoid drama.
There's a dude behind to your right.
I'm gonna rescue the hell out of him.
Rescue that bitch.
Hey, are you alright? Thanks. I'm safe now, right?
That's no dude. That's a lady dude.
Count on me.
I said bitch. I got it right the first time.
Coordinates set.
Coordinates confirmed. Transport.
You don't think men can be bitches?
Men can be bitches.
Transport complete.
Well, there you go then.
Okay, I'm with you.
Oh, that dropped the percent too, right?
Either that or you got really low by shooting. I
Go left.
think you can drop there. I don't know if you want to, but it's a possibility. Ooh, Jesus! No wonder why everything is burning up.
Don't depend on your shield too much.
Fuck off.
Watch out. What happened? Report.
She was so resigned on that last one. Watch out.
Jump in. This is Tillis.
You're going backward.
There? I see a door.
Go right.
I think down and there's like a door.
I'm almost at 100%.
There's a door.
2 more doors.
Yeah, but you'll be fine underwater. Not that way.
Well, then which way?
The other door.
What other door?
There's 2 doors here.
Tillis, destroy the central joint where the monster exists.
Where's
To
the
the
other
door
one?
left, right.
Okay, great.
There.
Now how
Yeah.
am I gonna
That doesn't
kill the
open.
monster?
What?
Oh, it did open. It didn't open before.
You didn't try hard enough.
Now what?
I don't know. This game is way too janky for me to make sense of
Tillis,
anything.
there are a number of energy readings around you.
Oh, come on, camera, don't do this
Don't
to me.
depend on your shield too much. Your shield's breaking up.
Oh my god.
I can't look at them and keep my distance.
Your shield's breaking up.
This is reminding me of Superman 64. Just where you can't tell what's going on.
Hurry up, lives are at stake.
Don't rush me.
Tillis, the energy reading inside is getting big.
Chris, come in, Chris. Stupid radio. So you're the problem child.
What's going on?
She seems very okay with this. Oh, that's my favorite prehistoric creature,
Wow!
whose name I can never remember.
Get out of the water.
Oh, okay. I need some crystals. Are there any around here? I'm not
Nope, you're
sure.
just screwed. Song reminds me of something out of Phantasy Star Online.
I can't stay out of the water. She just falls in and then dives all the way to the bottom without me telling her to.
Are you saying that this game might have bad controls?
I might be saying that.
Oh man.
Go up, 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 up. Okay. It's so hard to tell what's even happening.
It is. I'm reminded of Star Fox SNES.
Yes.
You just see polygons and not what the polygons are supposed to be.
Wow. I somehow killed him without getting hit there. Except for the first time, I guess.
That fish just exploded into a crystal.
That's how I hope I die someday.
Someone needs to go through this plot point by point and dryly state every single thing with no explanation.
Are we floating up?
She did it. She destroyed the joint. Everyone's safe.
Tillis!
I see, I'm talking too quickly.
Chris, where's Tillis? What happened to her?
Don't worry. She's okay.
There she is!
This is great! Chris, it's okay if I ride on his back for a while, right? Please?
Okay. But only if I can get to ride first.
That was kind of cute.
It turned out that the transmitter in the lab was functional at the time it was destroyed. A signal was sent to the quadrant RK-404 on the third satellite orbit, An old space colony is being disassembled in that sector. Investigate the area and find the
You think
other
that's some
transmitter.
guy's
Find out
cousin?
who the signal was sent for.
Understood.
Probably.
We're already on our way.
What the hell was Did you see him?
Hurry up. Okay, I got it.
No.
Read.
He went.
Engage the engines.
Engines engaged.
Radar is clear. All systems are green.
Navigation set. All systems go.
Okay, we're all
At least
set to go.
Burning chip.
some of them, their
Prepare for
chin
launch.
moves when they talk. That's a little bit more impressive.
I hear a song going and I get excited for the soundtrack, but the songs never go anywhere.
Yeah, I got another D rank.
You're technically passing if you're in the public school system.
So do you think the password also keeps track of how many lives you had? Because I kind of want full lives when I reload this.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. You're halfway through the game, though. A and T is next mission, B is game end. But if you press the wrong button, the game's just over.
Well, I think I'm ready to stop for now. So let's do game end.
Game end?
Game end. Da-da-da-da-da.
I think your voice sounds better than mine.
No, I've got an awful voice.
Yeah, I've gone back to talking too fast. That's what I'm doing wrong.
So do I need to save? Or...
I mean, you can
Looks like
just...
we've got some mail to read.
Oh, I've got some mail to read. Let's read our mail.
Yeah, I sent you a porn link.
Oh, I have to actually read.
So you can close or you can exit.
So, do we get an email from everyone we rescue?
Maybe I should go ahead and stop my research.
I guess you should.
I like these profile pictures.
So she's complaining.
I didn't read it.
She said after the transport thing, she's been having aches and pains.
Well, if I was just in a fire, I'd probably complain. Yeah, it's way easier for me to speak now that I've slowed down a bit. I've noticed something both in my playing on the piano and my students. There's a certain sense of mastery where you just slow down and try to drill into a piece such that you have perfect control over what you're doing if you play at that speed. You kind of lose it if you play even at normal speed, but there's a point where everything's just going perfect. I think I can apply that to my speech, but it's way more difficult for me to pay attention to my speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, there I'm starting to sound good. My voice needs to be deeper though.
Nah, I think your voice is deep enough.
Yeah, I think so.
You're
I am a
pretty
bass and choir. The
Really?
only bass. No one wants to sing bass.
I would sing bass if I could.
You can't sing bass?
Not really.
I can hit notes above A, but I can't maintain them without stressing out my voice. Low G, though. I got that.
It depends on the day for me. Some days I wake up and have a deeper voice, and some days I just can't hit any low notes. Hey girl, what are you meowing about?
These cats are so different.
Yeah, they are. This one's nice and calm, and that one's like really excitable and edgy.
This one's stressed out all the time.
She's not stressed. Look at her.
Oh, she's totally stressed.
She's a happy cat. Alright. I think that's the end of this stream.
Actually, I think the word I would use is moderately concerned.